The beloved aha moment. How do you get students to get to that aha moment cognitively, behaviorally, socially, and psychologically? I had the opportunity to do a math lesson on counting. In this lesson, students were asked to perform a counting poem, match the number of beans to the appropriate number posted in the room, and work with a partner to ask and answer how many questions. The students were pre-assessed by cutting and pasting numerals next to the number of objects on a worksheet. This lesson plan demonstrated cognitive growth, as students applied their knowledge by placing objects, matching the beans to the correct numeral posted in the room, and asked how many questions. Students displayed social growth as they applied content by working with their peers to ask each other how many questions. I was surprised when, without prompting, students used previously learned activities such as a peekaboo activity in which they hid the number of items, quickly showed them, and asked how many. Students displayed behavioral and emotional growth as they were able to remember a breathing technique when faced with a dispute with a classmate. Students also displayed psychological growth, as it took a lot of courage to stand in the front of the room and say the phrase. Mastery of content and showing student growth was assessed prior to, during, and as a bridge for future lessons. Student skill was informally assessed during previous lessons by cutting and pasting appropriate numerals next to the number of objects. This was used as a pre-assessment. I then used the pre-assessment to know which students to record data on during the lesson. It's important that we look at the whole child, which includes cognitive, social, behavioral, emotional, and psychological growth.